And a very good morning, everyone. Jeremy here, strategic.com.sg, and a market recap for the S&P 500. Week closing 2nd of July 2021, and the SPX has avoided the sell in May and go away, and started on a very big bullish tone on the first week of July. And essentially, if you look at the monthly charts of the S&P 500, and on the left hand side, just want to show you the block where I'm covering all these levels for you to refer to, and my last post on the S&P 500, where we were talking about the next target at 4425 and 4666, and I'll let you know how I got those levels as we go down the charts. So on the monthly charts on the S&P 500, this is like one of the most beautiful charts I've seen for the S&P 500, running since 2010, 11 years. Very, very impressive bull run. Long signal issued beginning of December last year at the 3654, and we have been doing extremely well on the S&P 500, closing at 4349 at the highs on the close of Friday evening. And essentially, the uptrend is very much intact, supported by the Tenkan and the super trend, which is at 3632. And looking at the weekly charts, you can see the same uh, bullish picture, long signal issued at 3168 on the 1st of June last year, targeting new all-time highs. We got new all-time highs, and we are holding way above the fast-moving average at 4,200, and this important pivot at 4,007. And if you move down to the dailies chart, we had a fresh long signal on the 24th of June, 2 weeks back, on the dailies chart, and that is working pretty well. Essentially, we have hit that 4360 level, and currently the pivot support is at 4241, which will be on my blog shortly. And essentially, we are expecting higher highs. So, for those of you who are wondering how I got my initial target of 4425 and 4666 on the S&P 500, I'm using the Fibonacci extension tool for me to project where price is going to hit. And currently, with this particular breakout at 4266 on the 24th of June, the first level now will be revised to 4369, which we almost touched last week. The next level that I use is the 1.618, which results in 4512. And finally, 2.6184743 on the S&P 500. Not to worry, guys. I'll do all these technical for you. I'll write down the chart figures on my blog that's coming out very shortly after this video. But that's how I get projections for new targets as the equity reaches all-time highs. You can use the Fibonacci extension tool on tradingview.com, and it's a very, very helpful tool for you to actually trade price action based on these levels. I usually use the 1.68 and the 2.618 levels to see where price action is going to hit. So moving down to the 4 hourly charts, well, is a thing of beauty for this long signal at 4210. 2 weeks ago, 21st of June 2021, targeting new all-time highs. We were at all-time highs, and we closed at all-time highs, 4349. And if you had held on to this position right here from 4,200 all the way to 4,350, it's 130 points on the S&P 500, and very well done. And if you use the S&P 500 for you to gauge and take trades on the stocks and listings on the S&P 500 basket of stocks, you have done very well over the past 2 weeks. So, in summary, if you looked at my blog last week and compared to this week on the dailies chart, this is what something that has happened. This particular long signal at 4266, which I've covered in my blog last week at the 24th of June 2021, eventually. Broke out and then hit new highs at 4349. So if you had taken that long signal last week on the 24th of June at 4266, today will be a pretty good return. And looking forward to next week, where we have uptrend on the long-term charts on the monthly, uptrend on the weekly charts, uptrend on the daily charts, and uptrend on the short-term 4 hourly charts. It looks like the S&P 500 may be able to hit our targets of 4425 and 4666, and I will revise those particular extension levels in my next block coming out in a couple of hours time. So essentially these Fibonacci levels do shift, and the pivot points currently at 4241 will also be revised, because last week's pivot point was actually at 4126. All right, guys, so watch for those levels in my blog, and remember to click like on this video if you find it meaningful, and click to follow and subscribe just to get my next videos. And I will be actually covering uh, another equity which I find that they are breaking out. Last week I covered Occidental Express Incorporated as well as Ethereum, and I'll be covering something shortly in after this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend.